Okay, what's up, everybody? Wraith Realm TV back with another video. So, real quickly, my opinion's my opinion. If I get in your fees, then you can click off this video because we're going to talk about John Cena. My name is Wraith Realm TV. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest. Make sure to check out all my other video platforms and social media that this video is going to be on. Check out all my sponsor links and everything to do with me with streaming. Down below in the description will be everything, including my Twitch link. Click on that. Make sure to follow me. We're going to be live over there here shortly. So, John Cena wins the IC belt. Predictable. They gave it to you for the past 3 months. They've been giving it to you. John Cena is winning another title. The IWC, YWC has known this fact for a while. Facebook, they were leaking it. All these big outlets were leaking it, basically. So, John Cena winning the belt, I was happy. I was excited. But I wasn't surprised because WWE let the cat out the bag a long while ago. And John Cena's going to only have it for like 30 days plus at best. Maybe like 40 days. So it's not something that I'm like, yay. He's not going to really have a big run with the belt, to be honest with you. And it comes off kind of hokey pokey. And like I said, I love John Cena. I think, look, he hasn't had this title, but I think this is a consolation title to me. I think he should be winning a world heavyweight title or the undisputed title. You want this guy to be your Tom Brady. Have him go over and, beat the record by 2. I think it would be great. Have him beat, Cody, and, then Cody can retire him later on the line. You know what I mean? But to me, even this tournament that's going on is kind of becoming hokey pokey. They're trying way too hard to dress an ugly pig. They're trying so hard to dress up an ugly turd. They're trying so hard. And also they're milking the fans out of this too, which is sad to me. And I get TKO. They're money hungry. They're, Mark Shapiro. All these people are trying to justify ticket prices. They have to do this, right? But I think it's going to come back to bite them in the ass with this whole John Cena stuff. For ticket sales at the Washington Saturday night's main event, they are literally charging $400 or $500 per ticket up in the nosebleed section. It's ridiculous to me just to say goodbye to John Cena. I'd rather be at home eating, chips and salsa and grilling and, remembering John Cena that way. But to be honest with you, even their constituents are not even charging those kind of prices. And stuff like that. So, and they're also copying AEW with this. Sting. Automatically, Sting won the AEW tag team belts, went for like a small run, and then they vindicated the titles right then and there. And I believe Sting just went off in the sunset with the tag team belt. So, to be honest with you, like, they're doing the same as what AEW is doing. There's no surprises, and WWE's giving it to you. They're not even making it fun. Make it fun. Like, I like John Cena beating Dominic Mysterio. Is this what Dominic Mysterio is going to do? Go into the tournament now, win the tournament, go face John Cena's rematch at Saturday night's main event, and beat John Cena, and then he'll be called like this legend killer type shit? Like, so to me, I wish it was like a Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams. I wish it was Braun Breaker, maybe somebody better in that situation. I like Dominic, but it doesn't reign supreme like a Trick Williams, like a Joe Henry, like I'm sorry, I like Dominic Mysterio. I think he's got a ways to go. And, the lie, the cheat, the steal shit, I get what he's doing. But at the same moment of time, I want somebody new. Like, we've seen Dominic Mysterio on main roster stuff forever and a day, and he's had his chance in the sunset. I would just like to see somebody new. And John Cena winning this belt, he's not going to be, competing with this belt every week. It's not something that you're going to see him every week come out until Saturday night's main event. You're going to see him here and there. So putting a belt on him is kind of a waste in my eyes. It's kind of a waste. I would rather him have the bigger belt and then have him hold it like that. Because really, if you had him win the World Heavyweight title off of CM Punk, really, that title is not going anywhere anyway. They're kind of wasting the whole CM Punk experience. I would rather have John Cena win that belt off of Punk. Let Punk put him over. I'd be fine with that one. Or better yet, let Cody Rhodes put because the two major titles, they're really going nowhere with them the rest of this year. So to me, why didn't you just have John Cena win it and shake up the booking that way? To me, that's just my honest, humble opinion. But again, John Cena winning the title, I'm happy for him. It's a title that he's never had. He's had the U.S. title, and I didn't even know he didn't even have the Intercontinental belt. I thought he did. So he's never had it. I'm happy to see it. The way they went about it, cool, but it's predictable, and it's been talked about for weeks all over social media. It's not a surprising thing at all, and so at the end of the day, to me, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. John Cena winning a belt, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they're trying to correct the wrongs. I'm not surprised that it is what it is. What I'm really disappointed in is WWE milking fans for money out of all this. And then you got people out there, right? You got these people that are trying to justify the whole John Cena ticket sales, the John Cena movement shit that's going on with, paying high ticket prices or high merchandise prices. That's a crime to me. Like, you're milking John Cena's retirement to make more money off of the fans, which, honestly, it's kind of becoming like Vince McMahon was a hero technically when it came to sales and things like that, because he always thought about families first. This TKO just thinks about themselves and Nick Khan, and then they try to dress up a pig, and they try to really sit back, and they try to tell you, oh, we got to do this. We took courage. Did you really take courage? Because, by the way, they're bullshitting about their numbers. They're bullshitting about their viewer numbers because they're losing viewers. People are tuning off. Why? Because you're doing the same shit over and over again, expecting the same shit. Just another day. That's why I stopped watching WWE. And the other reason I stopped watching wrestling as a whole, because AEW's kind of gotten a little boring to me. Like, I keep up with it here and there. Yeah, I review it here and there when something's interesting to me. But, both shows have become a little... TNA kind of has become a little bit... I've been watching MLW. I've been watching a lot of the indie promotions out there, that do weekly TV. And I've been enjoying that more than I have WWE or AEW or TNA. Because, honestly, let me be real with you guys. When you put out vanilla every week, and you're not putting any flavor on vanilla, I get burnt out. And I'm burnt out on the AEW experience. Yeah, they're a little bit better than WWE and a little bit better than TNA, but it's it's like right now, Santana is your champion over in TNA, right? It's just TNA has lost their identity. They are trying so hard to be NXT. They've lost their identity, and that's why I stopped watching. I'm like, oh, you're just trying to be WWE light. You're not trying to be TNA that I grew up with. You're just being TNA light, WWE NXT edition. You're trying so hard, and it's it comes off yeah, Santana deserves the title, yeah, but it just comes off flat to me. It's like LA Knight, is another one that I think should should retire Cena, but again, they put Jey Uso, drunk Jey Uso or whatever Uso over, which Uso looked to be intoxicated in their match. But WWE, they won't, because Golden Goose, but Andrade has 2 wellness policies. That's not okay. A year ban from wrestling, but fucking Jey Uso looking drunk and out of it, looking like he's higher than a kite. Oh, it's okay. We won't give him a wellness policy. No. He's our golden boy. Anyway, my name is Wraith Realm TV. Make sure to rate, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon. I'm back better than ever with a mouth and opinion. And, chime down below. John Cena, like I said. I like John Cena. I'm grateful he won this belt, but at the same time, they're just milking it, and it just doesn't come off looking good. It comes off looking like WWE's trying to draw ratings and trying to get more money out of people than really giving John Cena his flowers, and it's becoming very apparent. And I love John Cena, but the problem is with all this is he's not going to hold the belt for very long, and he's not going to be there enough. What, he's going to be there every week? I don't think so. Anyway, my name is Wraith Realm. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.